95.6. 95.6. My thermometer, it must be wrong. It just must be wrong. There's just no way I'm 95.6. I feel completely fine. Okay. I just drank a ice-laden protein shake about 10 minutes ago, right? The inside of my mouth, it's still cold, okay? My thermometer, it's not wrong, okay? The reason I'm doing this is to talk about something that I'm seeing a lot online, and that is people complaining that their Lumen is wrong, that it must not be working because I don't like the readings that it's giving me. The readings are inaccurate, okay? So just kind of like with my little thermometer demonstration here, things that can affect your Lumen reading, okay? If you're under stress, if you have an elevated heart rate, if you're not rested at that moment. Let's say I was doing some really like heavy, irregular breathing, and then I decided to take a Lumen reading, okay? What Lumen does is it reads the amount of CO2 that is in your exhalate, in your out breath, okay? So metabolism attributes to some of the CO2, but there are some other factors as well. So you have to ask yourself, did I get a good night's sleep last night? Am I under stress? Oh, hey, if you happen to be wearing something like a heart rate watch, and I'm looking at it and it says my heart rate is 87, but usually my resting heart rate is more in the 70s, then I need to sit down. I need to relax. I need to do some, just calming breathing, let my heart rate drop, and then do my Lumen reading, okay? When you do a reading, that reading is telling you what is happening in that exact moment, okay? That may not be what your number is if you are rested or, all of those kinds of things. It is telling you right at that moment what is happening with the amount of CO2 that is physically coming out of your lungs and out through your mouth, okay? It's not wrong. It's not wrong. But the other thing is, let's say I was getting a reading that I didn't like. Okay, that's different. That's different. Just because I don't like it doesn't mean it's wrong, okay? Most mornings, I'm waking up as a number 3, telling me that I'm burning fat and I'm also burning carbohydrates. I have to ask myself honestly, did I log my food correctly? Did I truly eat the amount of carbohydrates that I think I ate? Did I eat more carbohydrates than what the Lumen told me to do? Did I do less carbohydrates, less fat, less protein? Did I come under what Lumen told me to do? Am I eating too few calories? Because if you're eating too few calories, guess what? Your body is gonna pull from its stores, okay? And it may burn the fat directly, or it may pull stores from your glycogen stores, from inside of your muscles, from inside of your liver, and it may release that sugar to continue burning sugar, okay? If your body prefers to burn sugar and doesn't like burning fat, that's what's going to happen. So you can diet, you can fast, you can do all of your exercises, and your body that may be metabolically inflexible is going to try to convert whatever it has into carbohydrate to continue burning carbohydrate. This is not wrong. It is telling you what is happening in your body. So if you wake up in the morning and you're burning a 3, 4, or a 5, and you're like, I don't understand. I've been following a low carb diet. I exercised yesterday. I've been fasting. Whatever it is, it's not inaccurate. It is telling you what is happening at that moment in your body. You cannot get mad at an inanimate object that is doing a measurement. Don't get mad at an inanimate object. Ask yourself, what can I do to make it the number that I want? Okay. Maybe that means that I need to stop eating 3 hours before I go to bed. Okay. That one's a little hard for me. Okay. And that's probably why I wake up as a 3 most days. And, you know, the occasional 2, it's super rare, but, you know, once in a blue moon, I'll get a 1. But usually I'm waking up in a 3. Okay. I lead a busy life. I get up really, really early to do my exercises and to be able to then go to work. Okay. And I get home from work at about 6 o'clock. I go to bed about 9 o'clock. Okay. So either I don't eat dinner, or my dinner is less time than 3 hours before I am going to bed. Okay. So I can't get mad at this for telling me that I'm waking up as a 3. I don't like it. I mean, I feel like I've been losing a lot of weight, as you can see. Right now, I am 50 pounds less than I was the day that I started using Lumen. Okay. I do what the Lumen tells me to do most of the time. I'm going to say 98% of the time, I do as closely as I can to what the Lumen plan tells me every day what I am supposed to do. Am I perfect? No. Sometimes do I go over my carbs? Yeah. Sometimes do I go over my fat? Yeah. It's kind of rare for me to go over my protein. I'm usually pretty spot on within, you know, a few grams plus or minus, but that one's not a problem for me. But if I go over my fat and I wake up as a 3, my body is converting that fat into carbohydrates because my body prefers burning carbohydrates. That makes sense, okay? I'm 52 years old. I have 52 years of having been metabolically inflexible. I have 52 years of either being borderline diabetic or being diabetic, okay? My body wants to run on sugar, okay? And maybe one day, after I, you know, finish losing the weight that I want to lose, maybe one day, and working with Lumen and following its program to try and encourage my body to be more metabolically flexible, all right? Maybe I'll get there one day. Maybe I won't. That doesn't mean that there's a problem with this, okay? That's my point. It is just measuring what is happening in your body. Don't get mad at this. Don't get mad at your body, but try to figure out how you can move forward and how you can achieve your goals. That all being said, hey, most days I wake up as a 3, not a number 1, but not a number 5, okay? So that's good, right? That's good. My body is burning some fat. And I'm losing weight. I am losing weight. I'm doing what Lumen tells me to do, and I'm losing weight. So if you're not following the Lumen's plan and it's giving you numbers that you don't like, what do you have to lose by doing what Lumen tells you to do? Okay. This is based in science. It is based on your metabolic processes. Remember back in school, the whole Krebs cycle. Yeah, that's what it's measuring. Okay. And so just do your best, live your life, and try to move forward. Right? So anyhow, that's my little rant for today. I love Lumen. Lumen is amazing. This device and the Lumen Bluetooth software, it is helping me to learn better about what my body is doing, what it's not doing, and how I can utilize this information and see what is happening in my body and make changes. Our food supply, sometimes, you know, if you do eat carbohydrates, maybe you have a banana that has a little more sugar grams than what you thought it did. You know, sometimes it tastes a little sweeter than it really does. Sometimes it tastes a little starchier. But every single banana doesn't have exactly that number of calories, exactly that. Even if you weigh it and all of that, there are going to be variations. That's just the way it is when you eat real food, right? Real food that comes out of the ground, real food that comes off of an animal. Okay, there are going to be variations, and you can only make the best choices that you can make given the information that you have and the information that you are able to process, and you make your best choices. So stay with it. You know, some weeks I don't lose weight and other weeks I do, but the overall, I am losing weight. I have been using Lumen since last year, since August 6th. I don't know why that date sticks in my mind. It does, right? And maybe that's because Lumen has actually changed my life for the better, right? It's a sustainable way of living. And down below, I have a code if you, an affiliate link, so that if you want to get Lumen and you find out about it from me, it just, you know, it helps me, it helps you. Right? That's fair, right? Not paying my mortgage on that for sure, but, you know, every little bit helps. You know, things are tight. And Lumen is, you know, it comes out to about $25 a month, right? If you eat $25 a month less in food, you paid for the Lumen, right? Yeah, it's worth it, right? If you come off of some of your medicines and you have less co-payments to make, you just paid for your Lumen, right? So keep everything in perspective. And so eat the best you can, eat whole foods, drink plenty of water, get exercise, try to move your body, try to break a sweat every day, and try to make the best choices that you can make. And sometimes you're gonna fail. And, you know, all we can do in this world is to do our best. So since August the 6th, I have lost 50 pounds using Lumen. I weighed myself the other day. I am now 188. Yeah, 188 pounds. I still have some weight left to lose. I'll know when I get there, right? Sitting here wearing a size 12 pants, not too bad, right? I am training for a half marathon. I'm doing a half marathon in just a few weeks, and I'm ready for it, you know? So anyhow, hopefully you found some value here. If you like this video, hit the thumbs up. Hey, subscribe. Hey, give me some feedback. I want to know what you think. I want to know if you have questions. I'm happy to answer them, as long as things are pleasant and positive, right? I'm not going to respond to something that's negative, but I'm happy to interact with you otherwise, right? Have a great day, all right? Keep burning that butter. That's what I say. I am burning that butter. My channel is burning that butter. My Instagram is burning that butter. My Twitter is burning that butter. So burn _that_ butter. Okay? Burn _that_ butter. Burn that butter. Thanks.